We have cord which we're going to use to re-string the Venetian blind that is behind me. What I'd like to do now is have Howard come in and show you how to put together a vertical blind track, also explain to you the different parts and a little bit of repairs on a vertical blind track.
Good afternoon. I'd like to start off by showing you the different component parts that belong to a vertical track. We have our rail, we have our pinion gear. These are called carriers, where your verticals are attached to. We have end controls, and what we call a dummy end. Let me show you how we put together a vertical track. We start off by taking a dummy end, putting it on one end of the track, putting the screws in place. We take our pinion gear and fit that right into the dummy end. The next step is we take our carriers slide them right down the pinion gear into the track. The next step is what we do is we have our end control where the chain and the cord go through. Take the chain and we feed it through. We make our final connection at the chain, and we now take the end control put it into place for the pinion gear. Next step is what I do is I make sure that the carriers are spinning. Next step is we take our cord and again putting it through the end control. Feeding it through the hole in the carriers. Now we're making right now a one-way track. There are center openings and one way. We will knot this end twice to make sure the cord does not fall back through the carriers. We now go and take the other end of the cord same thing again, taking the cord, putting it through the end control, through the pulley, and running it through the carriers. Once it is out, we come all the way to the end of the track, through the dummy end, back around, and we take the first carrier and put the cord back through. A needle nose pliers, you make another knot, again making sure to do it twice so the cord does not go through. Pulling the cords taut. Next step what we will do is we will take a spacer and put one at either end of the track onto the pinion gear. The next step is we take a C-clamp, and what this does is hold the carrier in place. By pulling the cord, making your final test that it goes back and forth. And that is a one-way track repair and rebuild. At the final step, once you have made the track and have it in place, the vertical with the hole punched in clicks right on.
Okay, what about a repair, if we have to repair it?
If you have to repair it, basically you would do the opposite, where you would take the end control back off. The carriers need to be replaced. Take a screwdriver, take the end control off, we take the knots off on both ends, pull your cord back out, slide your carriers off. Once you have removed the C-clamp, the carriers will now pop off, and at this time you will take another row of carriers, because these have been damaged, slide them back on and do the original procedure.
What Howard is saying, in most cases, if one of these are broken, you have to replace the whole unit. This is a very unique system that I've seen. Show how that comes off if one is broken.
On this particular type of carrier, one clip does come off.
It just pops off, so it's easy to replace it. What Howard is trying to say is, when one of your carriers break, normally what we do is, sometimes you could take with a little drill, you could drill a hole in the carrier, and you could even put a little paper clip, and it will hold the vertical blind. But a lot of times you don't want to do that, and this is something which is fairly new, and it is really good.
The nice part about these carriers, if a clip should break, out of the whole row, one clip will pop off, and then all you have to do is take the new one and click it back in, and you have fixed. On certain types of carriers, this can be done. On the majority of the carriers, when a clip is broken, the entire rack has to be replaced.